All right, here it is, surprising physics of balloons. We did in the last video how if you do that, you can feel the balloon get warmer. As you do that, you're getting some heat in there, and you could describe it at a fundamental molecular level or whatever, but I'm thinking of it as just it's friction, basically. We do that and it causes friction, so it heats up. And so the weirder one was if you do that a bunch of times and you let that heat dissipate, what happens if you shrink it against your lip? Okay, and if you've tried it, you notice that it gets cold, which is very weird to feel. It's just, it's a thing. And I like this demonstration because it's a good example of the reversibility of science. Okay, lots of times, a ton of things I should say anyways in science are reversible. For example, if you put electricity on a motor, it spins. The reverse of that would be if you spin a motor, it actually produces electricity. So that's a generator, right? And there's lots of examples. Piezoelectric crystals are an example that are used for powering watches. There's lots of really cool videos that maybe put a link to that one in the description. Steve Mold did a really good video about how battery powered watches work. So in this case, the opposite would be that once that heat dissipates and so on, the process of going in makes the heat, adds heat to the system. So now the reverse process now is letting it absorb the heat basically, right? So it's absorbing heat, which makes it get a cooler temperature. Kind of weird. Oh, and I should add, this is how refrigeration was invented, right? If you compress a gas, it heats up. Once that heat dissipates, when you release that pressure, it absorbs heat and gets cold, right? So I'll put another link in the video for Veritasium. Derek Muller has a video about how the ice trade, they used to ship ice around the world until we managed to invent refrigeration and create ice, or artificial ice as they called it back in the day. Kind of a neat one. Okay, see you.